Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into something truly unique. It's this amazing collection of literary suggestions, discussions too, all shared by a really vibrant community of passionate readers like you. Think of it like we're getting a peek into a collective literary mind, where that shared love of books just comes alive.
Exactly. And our mission, really,
Ugh.
for this deep dive is to pull out some compelling insights from that shared mind.
Yeah.
We're looking beyond just the titles. We want to understand what kinds of stories are really resonating deeply right now and how classics still hold so much power and what all this engagement tells us about, well, our relationship with literature as it evolves. Get ready for some genuine aha moments, I think, as we connect these different perspectives.
What really struck me as I was going through all these suggestions wasn't just like the sheer volume of them. It was the incredible range, the different voices, different eras you all brought forward. It's so clear that our community's literary taste isn't just broad, it's deep, nuanced.
It really is. And what's quite revealing is how these suggestions seem to group together around certain themes. It shows what's capturing the imagination. So, for instance, we see these powerful narratives that, undeniably changed history, like Uncle Tom's Cabin, Monaji Dasgupta suggested that one, its impact, still felt.
Definitely.
And then right alongside that, you find modern classics, like Josiah Steiner picked V.S. Naipaul's The Enigma of Arrival, which gets into those really intricate layers of identity belonging,
Yeah.
themes that still hit home today, right?
Absolutely. And it's not just about historical impact or modern identity issues. There's this clear, unwavering appreciation for stories that just transcend time. Linda Smith mentioned Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, which is interesting because Pride and Prejudice is already such a huge favorite. But Austen endures.
She really does. And then there's that Russian journey we saw emerging. Mburu Gathuka recommended Tolstoy's Confessions, and Carlucci Sampaio brought up Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov.
Wow, the heavy hitters.
Yeah. But they're not just old books, are they? They feel like these eternal mirrors reflecting the human condition.
So true. And the American landscape got a lot of love too.
Absolutely. You saw the iconic ones, naturally. The Great Gatsby from John Potthoff. Alan Walls mentioned The Catcher in the Rye. And Faulkner's complex stuff like Absalom,
Uh-huh.
suggested by Charles and Kathleen Will Schultz, kind of cornerstones, really.
Right, pillars of American lit.
And the breath just keeps going. Hans Vader Goltz gave this really rich list. The Woman in White, Middlemarch, Lord Jim, while B. McBride specifically called for more drama. The House of Mirth, Atonement.
Oh, interesting picks.
Yeah, and even global perspectives, like David Abbott suggesting Patrick White's The Cockatoos from Australia. It underlines the universal reach stories have.
But it feels like more than just a list of titles. What really hit me were some of the comments underneath it all. Susan Rude Wilson put it perfectly, saying, nothing replaces reading itself.
Hmm.
Which makes you think, if reading is so personal, so solitary, why do we crave these discussions? Why do we want to do these deep dives?
That's such a key question. I think it highlights how, yeah, reading is deeply personal, but these collective insights actually elevate the experience. While nothing replaces reading, the discussions, the shared perspectives, they definitely complement it. They can turn that solitary act into more of a shared exploration. It deepens your own engagement, I think.
Yeah, I see that.
Think about the comments on the Iliad from Prem Jindal and Mimi Pollock, or Elizabeth M. Barney T., sharing her lasting love for To Kill a Mockingbird. These interactions, they aren't just like book reports. They're about connecting with the stories and with each other in really meaningful ways.
And here's something else I found profound, maybe even more so in a way. It's how simply engaging, not even commenting, just, liking or following, like Marty Davidson Schulman, Amar Nabil, and so many others did, that forms its own kind of silent community, doesn't it? It's like this quiet but really powerful nod of shared appreciation, building this collective journey without saying a word. This whole deep dive just really shows the richness you get when you tap into a community's literary heart. It's way more than just a reading list.
Exactly. So what does this all mean for us, for you listening? Well, this collection, it isn't merely a list of books to read. It's really a vibrant, living testament to that universal human need for stories and for the connections we make through literature. It reminds us how deeply books shape us individually and collectively.
It really does. So maybe a final thought for you, our listener. Consider this. What's on your personal must-read list right now at this moment? What does that list reveal about your own curiosities, maybe your values, and the stories that are shaping you? Keep exploring, keep reading, and definitely keep discovering.